This is Down the Rabbit Hole, where we question the mysteries and nature of reality. I'm your host, Justin Perry. Apparently, my son has a double. Last week, my 10-year-old son, Brian, got sick one night. He was vomiting, he had a high fever, all the good stuff. So the next morning, I decided to keep him home from school. I accidentally forgot to call the attendance line and report him absent. About half an hour after school started that morning, my fiance called me from work freaking out, asking where Brian was. I informed him that he was homesick, which my fiance didn't know because he had left super early that morning for work. Apparently, the school had been frantically calling me. It was strange because my phone never rang and I had no missed calls. And then they called my fiance because numerous students and teachers had seen Brian at breakfast, but he was absent from class when school began. Many students swore they had seen Brian at breakfast, but Brian was acting weird, very strange, they said, and didn't respond to them. Very strange because Brian is a very outgoing and social kid. It even escalated that some students had seen Brian running into the stage in the auditorium and hiding. Teachers were literally using flashlights to search even up in the rafters because he had supposedly even been spotted up there. One of his best friends even called Brian from school that morning because she was worried and Brian's phone never rang. She even texted him, and you guessed it, no text was received. Eventually, police had been notified and were en route to the school until my fiance called me, and I called the school immediately to inform them that Brian was at home sick. So I decided to call the school secretary to get more details, and she was completely freaked out. She said, well, okay. Well, I'm glad he's safe. It must have been another student that looks like him from the info that I gathered. Nobody actually spoke to Brian that morning because he just ignored us and was staring down at his food tray. When asked about what he was wearing, all I got was a hoodie and sweatpants, his usual everyday attire. Bottom line, this whole thing freaked me out because his friends and even his teachers swear they seen him walking around, acting strangely. And you just went down the rabbit hole.